Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Grumpy Old Git in the Corner on a Thursday that's very overcast and likely to rain. But it doesn't bother me because I've got a little bit of good news this morning. I haven't got to go for any treatment today at the hospital. The amount of blood they took out last time has brought the level down to where I don't need to be checked again for at least another 3 weeks. And it actually looks like the treatment that I'm on now is lasting anything between 4 and 6 months before I need another round of the treatment. So it's keeping the blood problems at bay. Still doesn't get me any closer to finding out what it is, what's causing it. We know what it is, but we don't know what's causing it. And I've got to continue on this treatment until they eventually find a certain isotope that they can't afford and can't get to give me a proper test on it. But just an update. A little bit happier about that. But yesterday, oh dear. I suppose the main story, which I'll go with, was the Supreme Court decision on the Rwanda plan and deemed it to be unlawful. Now, we never considered it unlawful, we just considered it unfeasible. It just won't work. But this is the second court case that has deemed this to be illegal. And what was Rowland's answer to this? Well, he said under the law, I'll tell you what, I'll give it you in layman's terms. What I heard. Basically, he said was, fuck you. But be warned, I'm going to spend millions more trying to find legal ways around this and get it done, even if he has to make new laws to accommodate this. Whoa, now what does that tell you? He is getting that far ahead of himself and being absolutely arrogant, saying that he's going to ignore the law, and if the law won't back him, he'll make new laws that will. Now, what does that fucking tell you about him? Everything I've been telling you. But the Rwanda bollocks is, to me, it's just the longest running PR exercise. It's not going to achieve anything. As we know, and many people have said, including me, some time back, this is not a removal scheme. It's an exchange scheme. And the numbers involved, really, they're a piss in the ocean compared to what's going on. But here's an idea. Now, in the National Immigration and Asylum Act 2022, is a list under section 88A. This list was expanded in 2023 by section 59 of the Illegal Immigration Act 2023. There have been loads more countries added to the list of what they call safe countries. Now, why don't they go through, as I've said before, everybody that's in this country that has come in across the boats and channel, to see if any of them come from these countries on this list? Because if they do, then they should be immediately returned. But that's too simple for them, isn't it? Much too simple for them. But then, sorry, yesterday in the deflection session, question times, I lost count of how many times that fucking idiot said, "We will continue to stop the boats." Now, I've managed to train my brain to tune this out. Like I did with the police saying, "We're sorry." Because it's the amount of times it's said, and we know it's bullshit. But then, yeah, we will continue to stop the boats. Really? When did you fucking start, you knob? All we've seen is you give them reasons to come here and help them over their most dangerous part of their journey. Your new Oppo said crossings are down by a third. Yes, down by a third this year. But like I've said before, how many storms have we had this year where they can't get across? Winter's coming on, yet they're still coming over. There was 600 odd come over, was it last week, in one day? And you have not done anything about it. It's nothing you've done. I've said this before, so stop fucking claiming that it is. But yeah, it's not due to anything the government have done that they're stopping. They're still flooding into Europe, and when they can get across here, they will, believe me, while everything's on the plate for them. And obviously, by saying that, they're arrogant enough to think they're controlling the weather, maybe. That's another topic. We won't go into that on here. But yeah, what a knob. Now, the Met Corrupt Corporation and their CEO Mark Rowley have come out now playing the fucking victims again over Armistice Day. They said they had 18 injured officers. Really? Well, you weapons grade fucking wet wipes. If you want to come out looking for a fucking fight, what do you think you're going to find? Because you fucking got one, didn't you, this time? You didn't like it. Now, you're the only bastards on the streets that are armed at these things. Maybe you should sit and lick your wounds. Think about your orders that you were given to turn on your countrymen, and don't say you fucking weren't, because you were. We know you fucking were, and we know who gave you the orders. So you can quit that bollocks. The fact that some of you have actually served in the British Army or Navy or Air Force makes this even more fucking disgusting. You traitors, turncoats, treasonous assholes. That's what I see you as now. You're persecuting and arresting people for wearing or carrying the same fucking flag that you defended carrying and wearing on your uniforms. You totally refused to remove them up until now. Showing you're biased again, are you, assholes? Working independently, you say. You can't even fucking think independently, you knobbins. You're just drones for the government and can't. And the sooner you realise that, the better. Because you ain't getting no respect back from us with what you've done now. I've got no respect for you whatsoever. Right, I'm going to leave it there for today, folks. I can feel myself getting wound up again here. Tomorrow, yes, I will be back with my normal live, 4 o'clock. Hopefully till about 7, depending on how I'm feeling. If I'm falling asleep, then it's pointless being there. But it'd be nice to see you all there. And don't forget, hopefully Pat will be back on Sunday for his normal Police Abusing Powers Live. If there is any more change on that, I will certainly let you know. But until tomorrow afternoon, as always, stay safe, stay strong, and stay absolutely free from this bunch of assholes that are in the house now. Respect, people.